Hello Game Boys and Game Girls, I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to episode 6 of Re-Unboxing. This time, I've got a box full of loose Atari 2600 carts and loose NES games, so let's have a look. First up, we've got Defender. And for some reason, a second copy of Kangaroo. Oh, that's right. This one has no end label. So I upgraded recently to one that had an end label. So this one's probably going to go in the trade pile. Here we've got Star Master, Street Racer, Night Driver, the text-only version. Remember putting a lot of time into that as a kid with the next door neighbor. Solaris, and that is the later 1988 reissue of that game. The classic iMagic game Atlantis, another one I put in a ton of time with as a kid with my next door neighbor. Got Activision's Bridge, Solar Fox, Stampede, which I remember cousins of mine having and enjoying. Got Masters of the Universe. Have Tron Deadly Discs. And we also have Beanie Bopper, which I had not heard of. Outlaw. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Always enjoyed that one. Got Sword Quest Fireworld. Never played Fireworld as a kid. I've got Space Jockey. And Raft Rider, which I had never heard of. I'd also never seen any of these games by US Games, so be curious to check that one out. Now on to the NES games. So we've got Star Force, Starship Hector, Star Soldier, we've got Sky Shark, brutally difficult shoot 'em up, and then we've got two different copies of Spy Hunter. Now this copy here is the 3-screw variant, and this copy here is the 5-screw variant. We have Snake Rattle and Roll, fun little game. Solar Jetman. Solstice. Section Z. Got Saycross. Classic Shadow of the Ninja by Natsume. Shatterhand. Got Tengen Shinobi. Skater Die 3-screw variant with the round seal. And then this is Skater Die 3-screw variant with the oval seal of approval. Another Tengen game here. This is Super Sprint. Got Target Renegade.
Tetris, Tiger Heli, classic shooter, Time Lord, little bit of an interesting one, that one. Oops. Tiny Toon Adventures, To the Earth, Trojan, classic Capcom arcade conversion there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Tropics, Star Voyager, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, Stinger, which is part of the Twin series, Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, of course. Can't call yourself an NES owner if you don't at least have a copy of that. Super Mario Brothers 2, longtime favorite. Super Mario Brothers 3. Another Tengen game here. This is Vindicators. Classic Atari arcade game there. Wrath of the Black Manta. Very mediocre game, but one that I really enjoy because of its cheese factor and surprisingly good soundtrack. Wizards and Warriors. Zexes, or Zexies. Kind of an interesting Metroidvania-ish game there. Win, Lose, or Draw. Willow, the movie license game, which actually isn't half bad. Zanac, it says FCI there. I think they probably just programmed it for the NES, but it's actually a compile shooter, classic compile shooter. The Ultimate Stuntman, and this is a Camerica game. It says licensed by Codemasters, but it's actually an unlicensed NES game. But this one apparently is fairly good. Love the gold cartridge. NES version of Twin Cobra, which I referenced briefly in one of my Genesis unboxing videos. I don't think this version is as terrible as everybody says. It's a competent playable shooter. It's not arcade perfect, but you can't expect it to be on the NES. It does what it needs to do. Now this, on the other hand, Twin Eagle, is a terrible conversion of the arcade game. It plays terrible, it's janky, it's just not a very good game. I enjoyed the original Twin Eagle arcade game, even though it's hard as nails and is pretty unbalanced, but this is just not a good conversion. We've got Kung Fu Heroes, which I remember seeing on the shelf a lot as a kid at the rental store, but my friends never rented it. TMNT 2, the arcade game. Classic conversion there. Got Sunsoft's Freedom Fighter, or no, Freedom Force, excuse me. Freedom Force. Need to pull that one out at some point. And Toxon's Low G-Man, which is also apparently a really good game, but I just haven't put the time into it yet. So that is everything in this box of NES and 2600 games. Let me know what some of your favorites are from the pile here, whether they're 2600 or NES games. Any of these are stuff that you've put a lot of time into, either as a child or as an adult. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at GameBoyGuru. Check out my blog with all my game reviews at GameBoyGuru.blogspot.com. Also, make sure you check out Nira and his channel. He provided the Super Mario Land overworld theme that I use as the intro music to all my videos. He has a bunch of other great chiptune and game music covers on his channel as well. So make sure to go check those out. Link is down in the description. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and game on.